Hola amigos, a blog here a little past noon, close to 1 o'clock. Beautiful sunny day as always. Actually there's too much sun, not enough rain, but hopefully it will come during this month or next. I have a story for you today. It's called 94 of 100. And it's basically about an experience and pretty cool accomplishment I had some years ago when I was in my 10th grade year. It's also a story about what our minds can do when we really want it, and imprint it in our heads as something that maybe has already happened, or is such a belief, so strong a belief that it's just a matter of the future catching up to that reality that is in our heads, in our minds. So I think this story is a pretty good indication that many things are possible when that's true, because what I did then, never say never, but I don't think I can do that again. So I was in my 10th grade year. I was in one of the best years of my life. I was at a school, a very legendary school at the time, regarding basketball in Denmark. A program that always won championships, or were close within the finals, or close to the championship every year. And all the teams there only was at the school for 1 year. And there was an American coach called Jim Kelly, a fantastic person who had been running the program for about 10-15 years at that time. Must be close to 15 years. And was an amazing person and a great coach and a friend of mine today. And we practiced a lot. It was my sanctuary of places in the world at that time. You know, we practiced 12 times. If you wanted to be on the first team, the varsity team, you needed to practice 12 times a week just to be on the red team, the first team. The red team was the name of the first team. And in addition to that, you had homework to do. You had to shoot a lot of shots during the week, especially. Well, everybody needed, that want to shoot 3-point shots, and during the games needed to shoot, either 300 to 500 shots. 300 shots, I think, was the requirements, and make 50% of them at least. I've always been a shooter in my life in basketball. It was the one thing that I've mastered in sports, and why people wanted me on their team, because I could shoot the 3-point shot like no one else. And I was always good. I was always the best, and I worked my ass off to be the best. And that year, I practiced my shot more than anybody. I believe I was probably one of the best shooters in the country. And one of my goals was to be the best shooter on the school. And as I said, the school was very legendary. There's been so many stories and so much awesome things that was happening at that school. And there was a basketball player, who was at the came from the same town as I did before he went to the school a couple years earlier, I believe. And he was also a 3-point shooter, and we always battled when we were playing in our local club. He had said that he had made 92 of 100 3-point shots, and was kind of an unofficial record at Orre. Orre was the name. I have not even mentioned that. Oure, a very small town with a big school, at least by Danish standards. Since he mentioned that he made 92 of 100 threes, it was always something that I wanted to beat. I always wanted to beat that record. And when I got admitted into Orre, which was a miracle in itself, I'm not going to go into that story now, but well, I can. There was a long waiting list. I was not supposed to be on that school or in that program, and it happened that that was a spot that opened up, and it was the best thing that could have happened for me. The best year of my life, one of the best years of my life by far, and a year I've got so much out of. Um, so getting back to the story, since I heard Simon, which was his name, saying that he had made 92 of 100 threes, when I got to the school, I had made it a certain thing that I would beat that record in my head. I just knew I would do it. I wanted to do it. That was why one of the reasons why I was there. That was to beat that record. And I shot hundreds of shots every single day. We had to pass in 300 shots. I passed in between 500 and 1,000 official shots every week. And that was aside from all the shots I just did on my own. And I always made around 70 or more % of my shots when I was shooting by myself. It was pretty amazing. But I loved it. I loved shooting threes. It was just the most awesome thing in my life. And sometimes I just started to shoot, and once in a while you could just get on serious fire, and I could make like 20 in a row, 30 in a row, and keep going. And sometimes I got near 80 threes out of 100. Sometimes I got 85. There was many times that I got around 90, and actually a couple of times that I got to 92. But the 23rd of March, 2002, that was a game day actually. In the afternoon, I went into the gym all alone, no one in the gym, and I put on music, the Space Jam soundtrack. And all of a sudden, I was just standing there shooting. I had my jeans on. I had not, I was just wanted to just go back and forth. I don't know jeans, but I was just kind of, shooting around, taking it easy. And all of a sudden, I began to shoot and really hit. I started to make 33 in a row. And I was like, this is it. Something special here. There's just a feel in my arm that it's going to be a big one. And the beautiful thing was that Basketball Jones, the last song of the Space Jam soundtrack, was the longest one, and it was the great beat to my shooting, apparently. And I went back and forth to kind of switch it on all the time so it was playing. But I kept shooting. And I made, another 10, 20, 15 in a row. Missed one. Another 10, 15 in a row. Missed one. And got all the way up to where I was at 92. 92 out of 98. 3-pointers made. And I was like, wow. I'm right here, right now. This is what I've been dreaming and envisioned. I can beat the record now. And I can do it with one shot. And I have 2 of them. And I've just made 92 3-pointers out of 98. So I shot another one, a shot number 99. And it went in. 93 out of 99. I could have chosen to just kind of smash the ball into the backboard and care less, I beat the record. But I told myself I need another one. I need to get one more. So I made another shot and made 94 out of 100 3-pointers. At that time, people have joined the gym, some of the players, but no one knew what was going on. And after I made 94, I quietly exited the gym. And it was not like I was euphoric. I was just so satisfied that I did it. Proud of myself, and I was like, I thought it so many times in my head that I was like, yeah, I got this. It was easy. It was, I had done it so many times that it was just like, yeah, had to happen, So there's just an amazing story, and an experience, and yeah, I just wanted to share that. The mind is such a powerful thing, and if you continue to believe in what you want, envision what you want, and print it in your mind, it will just all of a sudden happen. And It can be with anything, and we have the potential to do that. So I just wanted to share that. It's a happy story of mine. I hope you liked it, and maybe it will help you to know that it's possible. If not making 94 of 100, then something else that you desire to accomplish. So with that, may you be well and safe on your unique journey. Check out my daily blog. I have submitted a blog today, which is an equation for success. The equation for success. Check it out. And subscribe to my YouTube channel. And with that, I just want to say thank you. And be in peace. And I'll touch base with you later on. Be well.